UAW Local 848 is in Grand Prairie, Texas. A mighty union was formed on this site in 1943. It was a different building then. This building was built in 1967. This is UAW Local 848 from the east side, looking west into Grand Prairie. Down Davis Street, which was once the Bankhead Highway, which goes all the way across the United States, the first highway to connect the whole United States. That's UAW Local 848. It had some different numbers. It was 645, 390, 893, eventually the west side with a reflection. Yours truly, Chairman of the retirees, UAW 848. Go on up to the door. Come right in. You're going to love this union. You see when you enter beautiful UAW 848. Tracy Thomas, not Tracy Richardson. Well, I hope I can edit that out. That's what the hallway looks like. And here's where some of the pictures of the aircraft that have been built here and bought or at one of the many companies that occupied this space. One of the airplanes that actually was the primary contractor on that aircraft. Most of them they just build parts of them, like these Boeing planes. They still build parts of that. During World War II, they built this beautiful fighter plane. And I think that's a P-40. And they, of course, Corsairs were famous naval planes on aircraft carriers. Craig, welcome. Benefits coordinator. They fired him once, but they could not get rid of him. This is what the retirees get out of their luncheon more than anything else, is talking to each other. One of the best things about our retiree luncheon is getting to see our old friends from the shops that we haven't seen in so long. We didn't even know we even cared about them. Now, Joe Silva is a particular troublemaker at this thing.
I'm guilty, Judge.
What year did you hire in, Joe, at the bar?
74.
1974. And what kind of trouble did you get into?
I thought I stayed in trouble. But basically, 84, 85 was the biggest trouble I had.
Yeah, and that's when they fired your tail.
Yes, sir.
They got rid of you.
Yes,
and then,
sir. Laughed their butt off.
But that wasn't bad enough. You came back.
Didn't I?
Like a bad penny.
Just keep showing up.
All right. Those were exciting days, Joe Silva.
Yes, sir.
And that's Joe's wife, Linda, on this film. A retiree luncheon, so much fun. There's one thing we all have in common. We love to eat. Is that not true, CR?
That is exactly right.
That's CR McWilliams, Vice President.
Food we've got today, which is barbecue.
Yeah. We don't always have barbecue. What else we have?
We usually have fish one of the months, and we have chicken the other month. So we rotate from barbecue to fish to chicken.
What time did you retire from Vaught?
I retired in '86.
And what time did you start out there?
I started in '66.
Yeah. Before that, you were at one of the other aerospace companies.
Yes, started working in aerospace at Convair in Fort Worth.
And that was after you got out of the Army?
As after I got out, before I got out of the Navy. After I got out of the Navy, yeah.
And what year was that?
I got out of the Navy in 46.
In 46, so you're a World War II veteran. This delicious barbecue table now, we see Janet Conroy and then Mabel Jones, who's a trustee of the retirees. She's being followed back there. What's your name, sir? All right. And right behind you is the man with a train for a name. Freight train.
Yeah.
Wilbur Dome.
They got the rings in the front.
The guy in the back is Wallace Manuel, outstanding activist, retiree, formerly a committeeman at the mall. Depends on your cap, James.
I started for 5 years and goes for 30 years.
So you had 30 years of service at mall.
32 and a half.
And you put them on your cap.
Yeah.
Now I see that you got a double handful of food, and you never miss a retiree meeting.
Right on, too.
Right on. Thank you, Jim. How long y'all been married?
53.
53. To each other now, and don't count if you had other marriages.
55, 56 years.
Weren't y'all high school sweethearts before that? Okay. Paul, what time did you come to work at Boss? 1953.
Got married, came to work at Boss. Had to go to work after I got married.
Okay, so
Yeah, I got discharged from the Air Force in September.
you're from what, Ohio?
Yeah, that's what I claim. I've
Okay.
lived in Ohio, Kentucky, Maryland.
Y'all better say your names for this movie. What's your names?
Paul.
And?
Janet Covering.
And you've been coming to these retiree meetings you hardly ever miss.
Since I retired.
Woody Dobbins himself coming out of the evening hall.
First up.
And what year did you start out there? 19. North American Aviation. And did you work for Temco or Vaught after that? Which one? Well, you worked for Temco and then Vaught. Then LTV. Then what after that? Oh, I see. All right. So when you came back from the Navy, that's when you went to Temco?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I see. All right. Thanks so much, Woody.